Good morning and welcome to today's verse. To God be the glory. What a great day it is today. Today's verse, it comes to us from 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14, and it says this: Do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship has righteousness with lawlessness, and what communion has light with darkness? I want to speak to you this morning about unequally yoked. Imagine two oxen. One is strong and trained, and the other one is weak and wild, being forced to plow a field together. Now, the stronger ox, he wants to move forward, straight ahead, focused and steady, but the wild ox veers off course, pulling in the opposite direction, slowing progress and creating chaos. The yoke that binds them together becomes a burden instead of a tool for productivity. Instead of working in unity, they struggle against one another. Paul is writing to the Corinthian church here to address several concerns, including their tendency to compromise with the surrounding pagan culture. In 2 Corinthians chapter 6, Paul emphasizes the need for believers to live distinct lives marked by holiness and a commitment to God. Verse 14 here, it begins a section where Paul urges the Corinthians not to form binding partnerships with unbelievers, especially those that could lead to spiritual compromise. The term unequally yoked, it alludes to Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 10, which prohibits yoking an oxen and a donkey together for plowing. The animals were incompatible in strength, size, and nature, just as believers and unbelievers are spiritually incompatible in the deepest matters of life and purpose. Paul is not saying that believers must avoid contact with non-believers. Rather, he is warning against forming deep, binding, covenant-like relationships, such as in marriage. A Christian entering into marriage with someone who does not share their faith may face ongoing spiritual tension and emotional strain, emphasizing, or especially when it comes in the matter of raising children, handling crisis, or prioritizing God. Business or ethical partnerships. Tying yourself closely to someone who values opposed biblical integrity can lead to decisions that compromise your witness, your ethics, even legal standing. Ministry or worship alliances, partnering in spiritual work with those who deny the core truth of faith that you embrace, can blur the lines of sound doctrine. Our verse is a call to guard against the closest relationships, not out of arrogance or judgment, but from a desire to walk in truth and not be pulled away. Selah. Think about this. To God be the glory for the great things he has done. I pray that you would meditate upon this verse. It would be a word of encouragement to you as you go throughout your day. I pray that you would have a great day. Have a safe day. And then tune in again tomorrow, as we consider today's verse. Amen.